least activate that sudden death overtime. One cap is definitely necessary at first, though, in the next 5 minutes. They do get a few dead. Cycle's got the sniper, and he looks to spawn kill. If he can land a couple of
Oh! What the fuck?
Even hit that shot for the triple. What was that?
Never gonna die!
Playing at the highest imaginable level. So I'm very curious as to see which direction game one goes. Shopify
All right.
won it previously. Can OPTIC regain here and take a 1-0
Grand finals
lead early?
reset.
Here we go. Your grand finals reset are live. Hopping on board here with Mental with the snipe.
Mental, so good with this weapon, but more importantly, so good at positioning himself with this weapon to try to guarantee his safety. He knows how to play around his teammates' locations and look to do that. Formal going to be the sniper on the other side.
Formal versus Mental. A heavyweight bout. Two of the best with the S7 in their hands, but Mental doesn't have it anymore. Two players, three
Flag
players
grab
go
for
down for
OPTIC.
Rebellion, and now Formal checking these spawns, looking along the right side. The timing in his head tells him that they're not spawning on the right side.
They got it
Squad
way the
spawns at
fuck out. What the hell?
back of purple flag, if you will. For
Okay.
Rebellion, Formal lands a no scope, and despite going
And
down,
that's
that's
a
gonna
cap.
open up the door for OPTIC Gaming.
Okay.
And this was what I was referencing. OPTIC Gaming were not previously able to do this because of the fact that they were so cold coming off that winter final win hours ago. Now they're warmed up. Now they're hot. Now they got a 1-0 lead.
OPTIC with the 50-second flag cap, and it really didn't take much. I mean,
Came into the reset
literally
not
took the
fucking
first
around.
time. They had 4, even 3 dead, and immediately capitalized on it. That is objective efficiency. You don't want to have to slay several times to get a flag cap. You got to take all of those opportunities. You don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get in the game period. So love that OPTIC Gaming immediately run that, and they also still have this sniper. They've got plenty to work with the whole defense for now.
Is this not the best feeling in the world when you're playing Halo, Eli? You go down with the snipe, you think you lost it, but Formal, after hitting that no-scope, goes down and gets right back to it. He's got the snipe back in his hand, and
Damn.
second chance at taking the life of Rebellion as he sets up defensively. I think a reflection of this 1-0 lead here for OPTIC Gaming. Formal going to play patiently, doesn't need to push on out haphazardly. Instead, he's going to take the full face of Mental with the headshot, make it
Listen,
2
the
on
full
suppress,
face.
gets the body. That's going to slow down the push, the flank. Another flank coming through.
Oh,
How
nice
often will
trade.
Rebellion have the backs of OPTIC Gaming continuously, time after time.
3 dead for
finding the
Rebellion
angles to
again.
Flank, but they go 3 down
Trippy
once
is
again.
absolutely
So
beating ass.
OPTIC starting to mitigate that positioning, the edge that they Rebellion is able to that Rebellion has been able to create through the flanks. OPTIC Gaming in full control of this one after a couple minutes.
Tell you what, man, OPTIC got to be one of the best teams in the world at adapting to their opposition. They know at this point what Rebellion wants to go for, and they're doing a great job to respond to it. Problem is, Rebellion still get away with it sometimes just because they're so individually talented. They're just able to make plays in spots that even if OPTIC predicts them, it doesn't matter if they can't hit as many shots in certain engagements or just have a better team shot situation. Rebellion doing a great job of that to maintain pressure on OPTIC, but they're going to have to do a better job to come back into this one.
Formal with another snipe in his hand. I think he landed a body shot onto Mental, cleaned him up with the DMR, and if Formal's able to hold on to the snipe as long as he stays alive on Argyle, I don't know if Rebellion have a path to win this one. Formal too damn good with, like you said, Eli, any weapon is in his hand, but especially so
Ooh.
with the snipe and that instantaneous TTK. Lucid goes for the
Wanted that
grapple.
grapple.
That would have been nifty, but he
We
misses.
still might get it.
Nonetheless, OPTIC retaining
Got
that
it.
1-0 lead. And they've got another flag out. Lucid eventually able to utilize the grapple hook to
Oh,
get
when
it
he
a little bit
lives.
further on the map. Now 75% of the way
Holy shit.
to a lead.
Big win by Formal.
Facing so much pressure there. I mean, you could tell he was kind of ready for that shot, but the pressure just a little bit too strong from Formal there. I think that might actually shut down this flag run for now, though.
Nah. They got
Not
it.
sure where it is on the map. No, Dead Zone has it. This one's going in.
My
go OPTIC.
gosh, and do OPTIC Gaming look like a pissed off straight ripping of yesteryear, the likes of when Snipe down, and especially Brian Legit Rizzo. He famously, whether he was sick, when he was sick he played his best, but he was especially sick when he was pissed. This is looking like that for OPTIC Gaming. Another headshot there from Formal to the face of Soul Snipe. Soul Snipe, he hasn't really had a chance to snipe at all because Formal has controlled it the entire match.
Yeah, it's to still have 2 bullets in snipe at this point. I mean, he has been living for quite a while. 11-3 this game, by the way. Just trying to keep them pinned in their base. Possibly come back if they can't even get out of their base. There's another flag out as well. Does finally get shut down. Trippy, last player in the base of Rebellion. He gets taken down.
Nice
But look
play.
at that, the stick into the quantum translocation to get out of dodge, just to make sure he doesn't get hit by that splash
Goofy
damage.
ass play.
You can already imagine Formal to his teammates. Come on, guys. These guys are ass. They should have never reset the bracket. Chipotle bowls on me if we win. Let's get it. Quick walk across the street at Victory Plaza as Optic Gaming looking for the victory. Formal specifically looking for that 13-4.
What are we yapping
He's
about,
the reason
dude?
why Optic have a 2-0 lead in this game 1. Reset.
Look at this. Formal said, "Oh yeah, I know this mental guy wants his sniper,
Oh,
but I'm just
Optic's
not
trying to
gonna
call
let him
game
have
right
it."
here.
Goes in for the trade. That's massive. Not even sure if that sniper stayed on the map. Looked like it could have potentially fallen off. That is a win condition denial.
Oh, he said the
for
thing. Everybody take a shot.
Rebellion. And Optic. Oh, it looks like Cycle does pick up the snipe, so it did stay on the map, but it's only got 3 shots left right now.
Big re.
Cycle. Trying to get Rebellion back in this one. It's dead zone now. He pushes up on previous purple X of Cycle. Grabs that snipe. Oh my god, lined up would look like a good no-scope. And look how quickly Zane plays the process to throw that snipe off the map. Doesn't want to give Rebellion a single chance to come back in this one. One of the ways you can do that is by throwing that snipe off the map. Great job by Optic Gaming. The sniper control has been flawless in game number 1.
It's almost impossible to win this map against a talented team without the utilization of the sniper. I mean, it is such an important tool. I mean, you can, with one shot in an instant, you can take someone off the map without losing any shields in many cases, which is just a massive way to get control of the map. And if your team never has a chance to use the sniper, it is impossible to win on this map.
It's a good run.
Trippy, we're gonna put the finishing touches on what could be a 7-minute match on Argyle. Argyle historically always
Full
goes
snipe
the
gets
distance,
2.
all 12 minutes. So this would be especially impressive from Optic Gaming.
That's
But
gonna be
it's
another re.
Soul Snipe with the re.
Rebellion keeping it interesting. We're only 5 minutes on the clock. This is going to be hard. They've got to not only get map position, they got to get a flag cap soon, and then also put themselves in position to at least activate that sudden death overtime. 1 cap is definitely necessary first, though, in the next 5 minutes. They do get a few dead. Cycle's got the sniper, and he looks to spawn kill. If he can land a couple hits.
Oh! What the fuck?
Even hit that shot for the triple. What
For the
was
triple.
that?
Cycle's got to post that one to Twitter. Maybe the full
Oh, what
string
the
of gameplay
fuck?
here,
That was
'cause
so
if he
sick.
puts this one in, it makes it a 2-1 game. That's a hell of a clip from Cycle. I'm just waiting to see it. There it is.
Oh my god.
2-1. And what felt like a runaway train for
Huge
Optic
cap.
Gaming, a potential 3-0 sweep here.
There's
in
a lot of
game
time on
1.
the clock.
Cycle, the young gun, brings him back with the quick scope triple kill. 2-1.
In observer mode, I don't think the guy was even on his screen, so I think you're right. I would like to see that from his POV. Keep in mind the observer is not exactly
flag grab?
precise to the aim going on the screen, but
Trippy gets 2
what a
though.
sick play. I mean, I was just talking about how hard it is to get caps, and he's like, oh, is it though? Let me just hit this real
dead for
quick and run it with
Shopify.
the grapple myself.
Mental's still
Such
running
huge
this?
plays.
Oh my god.
My goodness. And
They got another
Optic
flag, too.
Gaming counter?
They got it
no, it's
far as
Rebellion
shit.
looking for the double cap on a map that's very difficult to do that. Where has the control gone for Optic? Dead zone with that snipe. We saw Formal with it previously. A big reason why Optic came out to a 2-0 lead. Now dead zone.
Damn.
Looking to put on his best Formal
Damn.
impersonation. Lands the no-scope. Double kill with the melee. 3 go down for
Huge
Rebellion,
play.
and that flag gets reset. We're in the end game.
Dead zone with such big clutch plays in that moment. They can't land the last 2, but he's already done his job. Shut down that flag cap entirely. And that flag was almost home. Now 3 dead again for Optic and suppressed. Not in position. No, that's their base. For a second, I thought he was in Optic's base, but no. Soul Snipe is in the Optic base though, and he's gonna get
Hang on,
the
though.
goal. But what can they do with this?
Your big
Cycle
kills.
goes down. Big opening break slay for Formal. And now that rolls into 2. Formal needs to maintain his life. Dead zone, bait and switch.
Oh my
but
god.
Suppressed wins the gunfight. How good has Suppressed Gunny been? As Formal, he's got a good gunny on himself. Suppressed now shooting those shots into Formal, I would imagine. Yes, that's Suppressed. Over on the other side, Formal looking across. Trying to find the lane, trying to find the angle to take down Cycle and Suppressed. You need to clear the 50-yard line here if you're Optic, as Formal does just that. Finally gets back to Suppressed, takes him down. Now he knows Cycle was the second of the 2. that were posing the biggest threat to Optic Gaming, and they both go down. That's going to allow Formal, you can see now, he's going to leave the 50-yard line because of that task being completed. The sub-quest, if you will, is now Formal looking to move on to the main quest, looking to win this one 3-1. The kill on Mental could mean
Holy
a
shit.
flagpole. Oh, and with the use of the QT, he stays alive. That was massive.
That was
and it
so
keeps
milky,
the
dude.
pressure on Rebellion. Optic aren't going to get a pull out of this, but they keep the pressure on.
I can almost sense that maybe Formal is thinking about portaling back into the base, but thinks better of it. Knows that that portal is definitely just being camped by a member of Rebellion, so he's just going to hold mid-map for now. Lucid in their team's vent as well. Looks like Suppress somehow snuck around, but he's spotted. Trippy's going to take him down, and 2 minutes on the clock. I love the way Optic are playing this. They're basically guaranteeing that they stay alive as the sniper spawns. But look at the play from Soul Snipe.
Oh my God.
Wait, did he try to grapple?
Yeah,
again
he
tried to
and
stay on.
no-scope
I
him?
thought he was just
What
playing
a
it.
Psychopath.
And he would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for Formal. Unbelievable play there for Formal, as he more often than not finds
some
a
crazy
way.
shit,
Even
bro.
in those unorthodox
My goat is
moments,
21
he's
and
not-
10.
you can
My
tell by
glorious
his
king.
body language, his POV. He's not surprised by it. He knew what Soul Snipe was doing. He knew Soul Snipe had a second, or at least maybe one grapple left
H4F.
to get back on the map. Continues to prioritize Soul Snipe and takes him down. Cycle, Soul Snipe, and Mental go down. Suppressed. The last player alive and the last hope, and he is on the base. He is in the base for Optic. And if he can just stay alive, I don't think anyone for Optic, based on where Formal's looking, if he looks left, it would tell me that he's aware of that player behind him. No, he's not. You can see the shots going into the back of Formal. Getting down to 1 HP, but Suppressed finally goes down. And that should clear things up for Optic. 1 minute left.
Optic do a great job. Even though Soul Snipe made that crazy play to launch their sniper off the map, they say, guess what? We'll just go steal yours instead. They steal the Rebellion sniper. And Trippy still has it, by the way. So one of the ways that Rebellion could have potentially swung this, if you'll recall, it was off that triple kill snipe from Cycle that got the only flag cap for Rebellion. Optic thinking, if they don't have a snipe, I don't think they can get a cap here.
Absolutely. So expertly analyzed there by Eli the Ninja. As the sticky grenade goes through by Lucid. Rebellion go 3 down, and with 30 seconds left, it's all a technicality at this point. Add a couple kills, assists, and deaths to the stat sheet, but this one is all but over. If not for Cycle. Cycle's a little bit further along than I thought, and he takes down Formal, so hold the line. This could be it, but no, Cycle goes down so quickly after. So too does Suppressed. Mental's going to have to overextend here because of the situation, seeing it clearly.
No,
Soul
that's
Snipe.
it.
No, there we
That'll
go.
be your game
That's
one.
gonna do it. Optic. It got close. It was just a one-pull game ultimately, but they're gonna take game one. And Eli, that's the narrative. That was the conversation going into this game one. Rebellion took advantage of a cold Optic Gaming after not playing for a couple hours, but Optic Gaming after that game 5.
Very, very
thriller
solid game one out of
are
Optic
warmed
right
up.
there.
You could even argue Formal on fire as they take game one and lead in the series.
Very impressive stuff. I mean, that really was some masterclass in power weapon control. I talk about
24
it
and
all the
12
time,
for
people
Formal,
forget to pick
22 and
up
14
the
for
freaking
Trippy.
weapons on the map, man. You can't win on
Great
Argyle
stuff.
if your team doesn't get a single sniper in your possession. This map and mode combination, I think maybe the most strategic Slayer right now. I feel like there's a lot of room for comebacks and momentum changes. You can kind of actually hold setups, but with two teams that play very fast, I mean, the spawns get really mixy. You've got to be highly in tune with that spawn system, predict those split spawns if your team is moving fast around the map. Got to make sure you get these camos and especially that shock rifle.
All right, here we go. It's Trippy pushing for the camo, but he's down to 1 HP and slides out. That's going to be an easy finish there for Suppressed. As Rebellion don't take the lead here in the early goings, 2-2, but they do take the camo.
I mean, Lucid has
with the snipe.
shock.
Interesting. Lucid decides to rotate this way, predicting that Rebellion would be pushing from A, but Suppressed all the way behind enemy lines with this camo. I love this play. This actually makes it easy for the rest of Rebellion to push in. All of Optic kind of panicking. They have to turn around and respond to the pressure that is Suppressed. Lucid still has the shock though, and he's trying to position himself to make sure he holds on to it. He absolutely does not want to lose this tool.
Yeah, especially so. Nice
Nice
shot
shot.
there. But especially so, Eli, in the early goings of a match where you've got 24 electrical charges of that shock rifle. Lucid putting them all to efficient use as he's earned 2 and a 1-kill lead for Optic.
This man, one of the scariest in the world with this gun. Seen him do unimaginable things to people time and time again. Formal's going to clean up that kill, but in case he didn't, Lucid was ready to hit that shot. And now accurately predicting that this player would split into the A side. He's just going to deny access to the gold pipes.
This is a win condition right here. Lucid doesn't even need to ball out, go on a killing frenzy or even a killing spree. He's about to. He just needs to stay alive. This is getting risky, though. Grapple, very difficult spot to stay alive on if the opposition knows where you are. Lucid, they know where he is. It doesn't matter. He still earns the killing spree. Utilizes every single shot in that shock rifle. So now Optic Gaming and Coach Lunchbox know when it spawns next. But Lucid's pushing on through to the blue side. I wonder how much Optic will hold the line and hold gold, knowing that Shock is up in 60.
Trippy rotating through here, knows these players are weak, and this is Optic just pressing their advantage state. They get kills right when this power up is coming up. That means they're going to be able to convert that into even more kills. And look at the heads up awareness from Trippy. You know he was saying that we're missing one. Where is Suppressed? Where is Suppressed? These guys know the name
9
of the
kill
player
lead for
that's
Optic.
missing and will hunt him down if they haven't seen him in a while. Huge heads up play. Suppressed could have absolutely made the next play more difficult for Optic if he wasn't spotted out.
That's a dynamic shift right there. Suppressed more often than not in this grand finals has snuck underneath the nose of Optic Gaming to find the flank, the back, and maybe even the Slay. More often than not, the Slay there. Trippy spots him out. Now it's on Formal, dropping bat ledge. Takes down Mental.
Did the other guy not die?
Two going down.
My
Optic
God.
Gaming. Formal holds the line, and look at this lead. It's
Can we
ballooned out of nowhere.
say something
9
other
kill
than hold
lead
the
for
line?
Optic Gaming. This is where they do such a good job to control the pace of play. Ooh, but just as I say that, we talked about that next shot coming up. It's not in the hands of Optic Gaming. It's in the hands of Suppressed. And this is where Rebellion have their best chance to come back.
Look at this. He sees his teammates going in through that right side, moves forward. Now, this is interesting because now he's opening the spawn points behind him in gold. So he's going to want to continue moving forward so he doesn't get shot in the back by spawners. He does ultimately get killed by the spawner, but huge plays out of Suppress. Huge stick, though, out of Formal before he gets taken down.
You just can't give Optic a multi-possession 9 kill lead like we see here, Eli, because they are so good at manufacturing trades. Even better at just outright ripping your face off, does Lucid. And I wouldn't be surprised to see an assist.
Still a 10 kill lead for Optic.
Doesn't look like Dead
Ammo's about to be up as well.
Close enough. The action is on. They're pushing on through to clean up on cycle.
Oh my God, Formal's going crazy.
Gut, Eli.
8-4F, 12 and 5 for my glorious king.
Clean up on the damage and earn an even bigger lead, up by 3 team wipes, 3 full possessions, and into the 30s, especially 40s. That would spell all but over for Rebellion. Where has their slaying proficiency gone?
I think Optic are just playing better as a team. Like, I think they learned their lesson. Remember that Street Slayer, that moment where they just kind of were so fragmented on the map? This time, they are moving as a unit. They are there and ready to help each other out. Formal does get caught off guard here. I think he was just looking for an unpredictable play. Could have worked out if it wasn't for Mental spotting him out, but besides that, look at this. Optic just moving as a unit through the gold pipes. I think Formal just going to hold the line here at the stairs. He knows he's the only player left that could watch that side, so love to see that play from Formal as well.
Mental with the remains
That's a
of
huge
ammo,
kill.
A chance to utilize it. Dead zone does go down, but again, we talked about those trades.
Hang on.
Watch out, though. 3 go down for Optic, only 2 for Rebellion, so that's going to give them that +1 net outcome.
Hang on a second.
That makes it a much more highly contested match. 33-27 into the 30s as Formal looks to secure the slide. Doesn't want to trade out here.
He dodged the combo there, too.
7, 8, 9 or so kill lead like we saw earlier from Optic Gaming. That's why Formal doesn't play for the trade. It looked like Rebellion were, however, as Optic have done a great job. Just when it looked like Rebellion were starting to make you tighten up a little bit, Optic Gaming regained that 7 kill lead.
And look at this. They're taking a page out of Rebellion's book here, just kind of setting up. They've got the lead. Not really a reason to move, right? Like, they can just kind of get into positions that force Rebellion to come to them. So now Rebellion are
I feel like some old school Halo standoff shit.
Intel gathering. They've got to figure out where are Optic hiding and how can we safely enter their setup.
Gotta love
and
recharge,
the only way
man.
to get that intel, you're probably going to have to expose yourself. So this is very smart from Optic. They're going to make it difficult for Rebellion, but if Rebellion can solve the puzzle that has been laid out in front of them, they could take advantage of it.
I just love seeing players will their team to victory, and it's been Formal for me, Eli.
Shopify
in
did
games
not
1
know
and
what
now
they wanted
2.
to do right there.
He's been the all-star performer. He's really taken this
9 kill
Optic
lead for
Gaming
Optic.
team by the hand and led them to what
Think
looks
Optic
like
just got a
potential
camo?
lead, but just, I say that Suppressed. It's 2 shots left in the shock rifle.
I'm not sure who got it, but I think Optic got it.
Back to that 8-kill lead for Optic Gaming. A big reason why, Formal +8.
Yeah, Formal having an absolutely massive game here. Suppress has been the star player for Rebellion today, though. And we know what he's capable of with this shock rifle. Decides that the pressure
now they're gonna run.
coming
What the
in too
fuck?
strong on that A side, decide to retreat into the tower.
They kind of trapped
maybe bait
themselves.
Optic
Holy
in.
shit. Nice shot.
It works for at least 1 kill, but I don't know if it's going to work for any more. Looks like the rest of Optic actually do go down. So 3 dead for Optic. Musa does escape with 1 burst of the shock rifle. Doesn't put it to use, but at least buys enough time for his teammates to spawn, and this could be over.
Big
in
2
a
kills
hurry.
for
They're
Optic.
now up by 8 with just 10 to go.
So impressive
Oh,
here
don't
from
stick
the
yourself.
Greenwall to make this Rebellion roster that's known for playing so fast-paced, so proactive, so aggressive. More often than not in the Slayers of these grand finals, they've been on their heels. 41-34 now is Optic Gaming.
16-8
touch on this match.
for Formal.
Still holding on that at 2.0 KD, 16-8. So we hop on board with the man himself, baiting in the opposition. If anybody pushes through long haul, you're going to catch a back smack.
I really like this spot. I mean, you usually expect a player to be either at glass or like maybe on the sneaky, but when you hide behind that box, you're completely unexposed. And you see exactly how effective it is.
Beautiful
Actually turns
stuff.
2 and gets closer to that finish line. I feel like at this point, Optic are just saying like, we're gonna play as cheesy as we have to guarantee we maintain
Still
this
Optic
lead.
by
We
8.
don't want to give Rebellion a single
Formal
chance to come back.
19-9.
19-9. Formal is popping off, and we previously saw in that game 5 it was suppressed with 20 kills. Formal looking to do 1 better, but he still needs 1 more to match that high kill count record set in this series by suppressed. As we hop on board here with Dead Zone, 46-42. Holy Eli, it's just a 1 possession
Hang on a
game.
second.
Rebellion have slept walked their way through the house, and they're right back in it.
This is a bit scary for Optic. They're not only, because they just got wiped, they're also painted in a smaller corner of the map. How do Rebellion play this?
They
They're
kind
gonna
of split.
deny access to other space on the map, but very intelligently, Optic do spread out.
This
into
is
that
this is
ever
not
so
a bad
powerful
setup for
A and
Optic.
gold setup. They have many complementary sightlines, but Rebellion look like they're trying to formulate a strategy to push in. First nade goes
They don't know where they are.
Someone's hiding around that corner. Cycle's going to check all these corners just
They
to
have
see
no
if
info.
anyone's here. After the coast is clear, they're going to hold forward.
There's the pipe
They get 1
slam.
kill. Triple
Trades
kills,
for
1-0, but
Optic.
it's still a 4-kill game.
2 kills,
This is
3
huge.
kills
Get it
for
back to 2
Optic.
possessions. Make it feel like it's an insurmountable
GG.
comeback
Optic
for
takes
Rebellion.
game
That's
2,
exactly what
20 and
Optic
11
Gaming
for
do
Formal.
as they take game 2, 50-44, and now carry a 2-0 lead into this grand final.
Now
reset.
Optic on
Love
series,
the way Optic
match,
played that.
tournament
I mean,
point.
They pretty much just put themselves in positions to where Rebellion
We're going to
have
live
make
fire
a
King of the
move.
Hill.
They're watching every potential angle that Rebellion could enter from. And when they've got the lead, you know, if Rebellion just sits still and do nothing, the timer wins the game for Optic by default. So just putting Shopify in a very uncomfortable position to guarantee that win after that steamroll lead that they built early on is by the book from Optic once again.
For the 2 big reasons why Optic Gaming have a 2-0 lead. Get ready for a game 3 on Livefire.
I hope it's Strongholds. I forget the series layout at the moment, but I feel like we haven't seen Strongholds between these 2 teams yet. I mean, this is one of the fastest game type. No, it is King of the Hill. Okay. Either way, this is also a good one. I think both these teams very comfortable in this game type. Look at the aggression from Optic. They want to end this tournament.
Hella
right
fast start.
now.
This is insane to me. Optic Gaming, more methodical than this fast-paced Rebellion roster, but maybe Coach Lunchbox in the comms says, guys, we need to take it to Rebellion. We need to make them feel what they've been making the rest of the HCS feel on their run to the grand finals in every single tournament on the road to London. This is it, though. After this, I was going to say this week, after today, no more opportunities to advance in the bracket. This is it. Your major qualifiers Saturday and Sunday. Optic Gaming looking to win their last potential tournament because I don't think that they'll play in those major qualifiers because they've already qualified for London. So Optic, with their last chance, they want to make sure that they go into London as the last winners and roll into London as the champs.
I think you're exactly right.
Ooh.
Huge 1v1 win from Mental on Trippy here. He's going to maintain possession of the sniper rifle. And despite such a strong early break from Optic, they got about
This is
70%
really good
of
time.
the hill already completed. But ever since then, Rebellion just earned the sandbox, and now they're just playing such good defense, and they look to shut this one down. Trippy, last player alive for OPTIC.
Oh, nice.
4 dead for OPTIC. This should be a early hill for Rebellion. Not only that, but they've also got all the time in the world to rotate for the next hill. Rebellion's just gonna wait for them to try to expose themselves.
Maybe Rebellion would make, step out of the hill, make OPTIC Gaming chase through the garage door for it, but no, they are not messing around. Strictly business right now. As Shopify Rebellion go up 1-0 in the match and earn the rotation on next. The previous team wipe rolls into another one as Rebellion are in full control.
Completely staggered.
I've been so impressed with Rebellion on live fire.
That was funky
OPTIC
looking.
were previously known as the unbeatable.
There should
team
probably be a
on
break
live
for
fire. There's a
OPTIC.
period of time where they were basically undefeated on this map, minus maybe like 1 or 2 slayers. They were known as the live fire demons, but Rebellion, they won that oddball game seemingly easily in that round 3 reset, and so far taken early lead. Rebellion looking like they have this map figured out as well.
Yeah, and that was on live fire, so maybe Rebellion getting
fuck,
back
dude?
on live
What is going
fire.
on?
The comforts of live fire, maybe, if you will, is they look comfortable. But just as I say that, they go 3 down. Lucid, at 1 HP, could make it 3 down for OPTIC Gaming. Important to stay alive with the last member of Rebellion alive, and I wonder almost with that QT back to green, does he force all the squad spawns there for Rebellion, or does he earn a couple more close up? Yes, everybody gets a green spawn, and everybody pushing through on the nest side towards the snipe tower.
Oh my
As they
god.
look to tear it down. Lucid, though, holding the line.
Oh my
holding his
god.
ground. Dead Zone with the cross, has the help, has the assist, and 3 go down for Rebellion. Lucid and Dead Zone combine for a
What the
team
fuck?
wipe.
This is
And what
chaos.
looks like full control of hill number 2, but despite that, Rebellion are in the lead for now.
Lucid played that so insanely from top tower. He stuck that guy bottom sniped and rotates to the top, gets his shield, trusts Dead Zone enough to keep the next player off of him for long enough to get the shields. Perfect bait and switch teamwork out of those two. You can already tell their teamwork is jiving.
Trippy, vibing, big game Trippy. Needs to emerge here in game 3, though. Sniper
You shoot
rifle
the
could be
nade?
his access to it, but no, it's Dead Zone. He helps with the assist, and Dead Zone's paying rent here at the nest. He's like a bird, a blue jay, building a beautiful nest and calling it home. He has not left that space. He has been the anchor for OPTIC Gaming on
And
hill
OPTIC's
number
here to
2.
fight for rotation
That's
as
why we
well.
got a tied
Oh,
game,
but they
1-1.
both died. Never mind.
Trippy wants to shut down the next hill as well. Looks like
It's a good live right
3
here.
members of OPTIC go down, and they might know where Trippy is as some grenades come in. They definitely know now. And Trippy
and he
needed
fucked
to
up
hit
the
that
jump.
shot or hit that repulse to top center. Instead, he's going to give that tool to Shopify, and Lucid's going to be left over here fighting an uphill battle. Looks like he does break his way in. 2 slays for Rebellion, but they still have to finish this fight.
Rebellion, after previously losing hill number 2, have the rotation and next. Rebellion have earned all of the rotations outside of that opening break where OPTIC Gaming swarmed through to B, but they didn't win the B hill. So, tied 1-all, 3:22 left on the clock. Dead Zone dropping, trying to take out a rat in the tunnel,
Damn.
exterminate him, but no, that's bait. He gets back smack, and OPTIC Gaming are crumbling in numbers. This is going to give Rebellion at least 50% before OPTIC are able to come off spawn, suppress with a double, and this might just give them camo too, but the fortunate and unfortunate spawns, you could argue, for OPTIC are going to get them sights onto the camo side, but with low shields, I don't think they can contest it. Camo going to go to suppress.
We think. I think it's still not up yet. Two more seconds. Trippy's actually out there contesting it now. And it looks like he might have been able to grab it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Trippy should be able to proc it after winning that fight. Steals it.
Rebellion
in a
gets the
situation
hill.
that looked like Rebellion could have had
But
it,
OPTIC
but
gets the camo.
Rebellion still have the lead, 2-1 in the scoreline.
Now, it's one of those moments where it feels like the sandbox is bait, right? Rebellion will give Trippy camo if it means they get the 2-1 lead. Trippy, though, with that camo, is able to rotate towards the nest side of the map, take down and help take down 2. Suppressed. Soul Snipe at the Snipe Tower have quick access to defend this mud hill, but Trippy has the commando. Getting some shots out, but not enough to take down Soul Snipe. Soul Snipe eventually goes down to the assist, and once Soul Snipe goes down, Trippy knows that the spawns will occur on the opposite side of that here on Garage Door and Green. Trippy playing his process so well.
It's also attacking with this commando that looks like it should be in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something. I don't know what that skin is. That's a crazy looking commando skin, but regardless, putting it to work.
Ton of time here for
Putting
OPTIC.
the
That should already be a
damage
cap,
down
honestly.
on
That was a
Rebellion.
faded
Now just need
motherfucking
a
play.
second to tie up the game. They ultimately die. It looks like No, Lucid's going to stay alive. So is Dead Zone. They actually wait. I think that was an intentional wait to ensure that they could have possession of that tower control before they cap that hill.
Oh, nice.
That was that bait and wait strategy that I thought Rebellion could have used on Optic earlier. Optic deploy the strat and pull Cycle off spawn and make him over.
Already Optic's gonna have all this initial time.
Things considered with context to what just previously occurred.
Whole lot of
Optic
motherfucking
gaining
time on the
things up
clock,
at 2,
though.
And because of that
So-
bait and wait, Eli, they've got the rotation on next already at about 50% on a crucial.
Whoever caps this
hill
hill
number
is
5.
likely not going to be able to play time.
Such a smart play. That's what makes them so hard to beat. They just
You're going to have to win this
guarantee
game
that they
outright.
give themselves the upper hand in so many situations. Formal's going to find
Oh,
Mental
nice.
running away. He's going to pick up the sniper rifles, clean up another kill. Optic are going to have control of the hill, and Formal's going to allow the opposition to spawn where he wants them
Who
before
is shooting
he
him in
attacks.
the
But
ass?
he actually gets shot in the back. Maybe doesn't predict that training side spawn, and that spawn point is going to open the door for Rebellion to potentially get control if they can win this tower side.
Massive opportunity right here for Suppress.
That's
When we
just
previously
flanking
saw
the entire
Formal
time.
with the snipe on Argyle, he closed the game out. Because of that previous death, though, Formal drops 3 shots into the hands of Suppressed, and he makes Formal pay for it moments later. Talk about a butterfly effect. Suppressed takes down Formal, but goes down shortly after. Optic gaming
Whoa.
at 80%, Rebellion at 50%.
And once again, Rebellion get the camo, but I don't think he can even use the camo. He has to slide into the hill. No, Cycle is still here with the camo,
Oh, no.
but he has to stay alive. If
Oh,
Optic
no.
can get into this hill for 3
Oh, no.
seconds, I believe they will cap it. But Rebellion are
Oh,
pretty
no.
close to taking the lead here.
Oh, great grenades. That's going to force Cycle out of the hill. Dead Zone goes into it. Cycle at low HP. And with a little bit of camo left,
Oh my God.
realizes it takes
Huge
down
kill.
Zane and might just take this hill.
Oh my
Wow.
God. They're going to get it.
Potentially earn hill number 3 for Rebellion. It does. Cycle doesn't get the triple, but 3 go down nonetheless. He'll take it. Rebellion take
2.5 minutes on the clock, though. They have to win. They cannot play time. Damn, bro.
All right, guys, we might have just lost Eli, so I'm going to do my best to solo cast here. Trippy pushing on along the backside of green. QT, not enough
Oh.
distance between starting point and portal point to trip up Trippy as he takes him down. 2 go down for Rebellion, and Trippy looking to get Optic Gaming back in this fight.
I'm back. Internet took a little hiccup there. There is apparently baseball size hail in my area, my phone said, but I am back. Don't worry about it, guys. As we see, Optic have nice control here. And this new sniper going to be very important.
This is a lot of good time for Optic.
I'm so glad
This is
you're
looking
back,
good for them
Eli.
to tie it up.
I love casting.
Rebellion's going to have one more crack
Cycle
at it. I
with
wonder
the
if they
snipe.
push this.
No.
Optic with the hill. 4 players up on each side. And I
There you
wonder
go.
how aggressive Rebellion want to play this. Optic have all of the hill, 90% to 0% for Rebellion. So this might be an instance where you want to rotate for the next, but no.
No, they're going
it
for
looks
it.
like they're going to let Optic Gaming still get hill control despite having 2-3 down.
I don't think they're going to be able to stop this, though.
Rebellion in this fight, there's 2 on the nest. They have the control. They have enough control, but it's being contested right now. Cycle needs to slay out on the hill. That grenade gonna
So
take
much
him down to
damage.
1 HP.
Yeah.
No dreams. Night. He goes
Yep.
down 3-3. Optic tie it.
They're just going to
Could
nade the
Optic
shit out of that
close
corner.
This one, it's Rebellion that have early
All right.
positioning
3-3.
on the
This
hill,
hill's
but
for all
they
the
don't
marbles
have
right
the
here.
numbers. Soul Snipe's still dead. He's going to spawn on the opposite side of the map due to the pressure from Optic. And look at the way Optic are playing this.
Camel's
They
up as
force
well.
That player on Rebellion to go back tower. They're aware of the spawners coming towards the hill. If Formal can hit this headshot, this could be everything.
Ooh.
No. I thought it was coming. I could
Oh,
feel it,
that's a
but
huge kill, though.
Soul Snipe with a massive shutdown that's going to keep Rebellion alive for now.
Enemy team took the hill.
Mental with the snipe, and it feels like
Big game
the
for Dead
tide
Zone,
could swing
24 and
with
14.
Either snipe in the hands of Formal or Mental. They've been the 2 all-star performers with that precision weapon in their hands for now. Mental getting some body shots to earn enough damage to slow down this push from Optic Gaming. Rebellion in a 3-3 game. Next hill wins, have the early lead.
Oh, shit. It's going to be a
This
break
is
for
gonna
Optic.
go down to the wire. Both teams are going to be fighting uphill battles to try to contest this tower. Player suppressed. The guy on top of the mountain for now wins that fight. Trippy, though, wins a fight on the low ground. 2v2 situation for the time being. Neither team really that comfortable to get into the hill just yet. I think that now that a couple more have gone down for Shopify, this is where Optic will look to score.
Oh, Trippy locks down the snipe tower. Does not need to engage in Cycle. Cycle If he pushes and continues to try to get damage on Trippy, we'll
time
chase
for
and
Optic.
ultimately die. Cycle, though, with a heads-up play.
As long as they don't die, as long as Trippy stays alive here.
Back, and that's why you disengage there for Trippy. Cycle is not a threat to you. Cycle goes down shortly after in a 1v4 situation. Again, I don't care how good you are.
Oh my
You
God.
ain't winning that.
They
In
kill the
this
guy
high
back
level
tower.
of
This might be
Halo,
game.
3 go down for Rebellion. And Optic Gaming, when the moment
Trying to hit the
matters
jump.
most, take the lead. Ice up in the end. Can they follow
What the
through
fuck?
and win this series with a grand finals reset?
Last push
Real
for
sweet.
Rebellion.
They need this. They do not want this to go on any longer. They are tired
Last
of
push.
playing against Shopify.
That should be
I can
it.
tell you that right now. These guys are stressful to play against.
GG's.
And they're going to do it. They're going to secure the 3-0.
Holy shit.
Optic Gaming are your HCS Open Series 3 champions.
And Optic 3 O's in the grand finals
Unbelievable
reset.
after a crushing loss in Game 5.
Yeah,
Suppressed, dropped
great look for
20 on
Optic
their
after
heads.
losing the first series in the
Optic
grand
Gaming
finals, and
didn't
also
care.
after
Optic
not playing, I
Gaming
think, the
so
last couple Open
strong,
series.
And that's really, I think you say this all the time, right, Eli? You're gonna die playing the video game.
Great look,
You're gonna lose matches.
great look for
Nobody
Optic
goes
this week.
100-0 on the KD stat sheet. Nobody goes 100-0 at a tournament. You're gonna take L's. How do you respond? Optic Gaming with one of the best responses we've seen to losing a series in the grand finals. Impressive work from them.
So important too. I mean, like we said, these guys know how to close tournaments. Shopify have